Ladies and gentlemen and all those in between, we present you Princess Alice Manor. Hello my lovelies, it's your royal waifu for life, Princess Alice Manor, and welcome back to my channel. So today's is my first full makeover video, and I'm going to do one of my favourite looks, as you can see here. And today I'm going for a kawaii look that incorporates my favourite colours and J-fashion as well. I tend to do this style of makeup most of the time, but I wanted to show a video of how I look from male to female as well. So without further ado, let us begin. Hey everyone, so as you can see, no makeup at the moment, and this is how I naturally look, unfortunately. So first off though, I am going to start off with my wig cap. This is just basically going to get all my hair out of the way, and I won't have to worry about putting it on later once I've done my full face of makeup. So I'm just going to start off with that. I'm just going to make sure that's all lined up along my hairline as well. Thankfully, because my hair is quite short, I don't have to worry about tying it up too much, but if you do have longer hair, you can make sure to tie that up, and I might do a tutorial on that later. So first off, I'm going to start off with my circle lenses, and these will basically make my eyes look a lot more bigger and anime-esque as well. These do take a while to learn how to do, but once you've got the trick down, they're easy as hell. And my best recommendation is to kind of try and put them into the side of the eye and then blink a couple of times, and that way your eyes will naturally make them go towards the centre, and then you can just adjust them as needed. So as you can see, my lenses are now in and my eyes are appearing a lot bigger. But at the moment they do look a bit weird without the rest of the makeup, so we're going to go on and do that in a second. So one of the things I like to do is put my lenses in first, because I tend to find that when you bring it in, you're touching your face and such like that, and if you put all your makeup on first, you're just going to end up ruining it anyway with all your smudges. And if you're like me, or if you're inexperienced with it, you tend to find that your eyes can water up a little bit, and that'll just get all over your makeup as well, so that's the last thing you want to do. So lenses always first before you start. So now that these are done, we're going to move on to my face routine, and you can check out the tutorial to that in the link below, or that direction. So as you can see, my face looks more sculpted and feminine now. If you're wanting to achieve a more feminine look, I definitely recommend this tutorial. So I'm going to be doing my eyebrows now, but I'm not going to be doing anything too special with them, as I don't want them to pull focus on the look, but I don't want them to disappear either. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a little brush like this, as well as just like a little fair highlighter, and I'm going to just brush over them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to work from the outside and going inwards, and that way it makes the outside appear more darker and the inside a lot more lighter, which opens up the eye a bit more. And now once that's done, I'm just going to clean them up a little bit more by giving them a little bit more of a brush, so they're all in the same direction, as well as putting a little bit of gel through them just to make them a little bit more sleek. And then to finish that off, I'm just going to take a little small brush like that and use my concealer from earlier. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to highlight the outside of my eyebrow, just that way it kind of lifts it up a little bit more. So now that that's done, we're going to move on to my favourite part, which is the eyeshadow. So I'm going to start off with a primer first, and basically this is going to give myself a nice little base which will help my makeup stand out more as well as last longer. So now that that's done, I'm going to go over it with a white eyeshadow, and that way that kind of just pats it in, and also with the white colour, and that also makes our eyeshadow look a lot more bolder once we put the other colours on. So now that's done, I'm going to go on to the main process of our eyeshadow, but as you can see I have Princessalicemanor eyes, which basically means a little bit more excess skin kind of goes over my actual eyelid. And unfortunately I have tried like doing many things to try and lift them up. Unfortunately I've got one of those weird eyelids that whatever you do just doesn't work, unfortunately. But if you do have anything that you can suggest for me, leave it in the comments below and I will check them out. So saying that though, what I'm going to do while I'm doing my eyes I'm going to give a few little hints for people just to give them a little help out so they know what they're doing if you're hooded-eyed like me. So for this look I'm actually going to be using pink and blue colours as well, as I think they're cute as hell, and I'm going for a kawaii look here, as well as trans colours. So I'm going to start off with Paradise Blue from our EYELINER palette. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to apply that above my natural crease line, and that basically opens up our eyes a bit more, lifts up our crease so we look like we have a bit more eyelids. Plus if I do anything like just underneath here, and unfortunately that will just get swallowed up and you won't even see it when I have my eyes open, unfortunately. As well as that, I'm going to apply this with my eyes open as well. That way I can actually see what it looks like when my eyes are open as well. I'm just making a little outline first, just so I know where I'm actually applying. And when I get to this little corner here, I'm not going to follow where my natural line goes, but I'm actually going to basically apply from the corner of the eye and then go up and then around first as well. That way that kind of helps open up the eye a little bit more and doesn't shut it off as much. Once I've done my outline there, I'm just going to go over the rest of the lower lid there, but trying not to put it into my natural crease, as that will close up the eye a bit. For myself, I kind of like having some solid colours with my looks as well. So I'm just going to apply like a little second layer onto my look as well there, just to make it sure it really stands out a bit more. So once that's done, I'm just going to blend that out a little bit more, just so it doesn't look like I've just dumped it on there as well, as make sure that any like little excess that may have not been put on just gets blended in as well. And now that that's done, I'm just going to go over the top edge of it with a pink TUTU, just to give it a little bit more of colour as well. So once that's done, I'm just going to blend that out a little bit more, and that way it also kind of combined with our blue as well, making a little bit more of a natural contrast as well. And then I'm going to finish this off by using the RIVIERA colour on my palette as well. And the good thing about this is a darker blue, but when you do have hooded eyes like myself, it's good to have a darker colour on the outside and a lighter colour on the inside as well. That way it will also open it up a little bit more. Again, I'm just going to blend that out. So now we've got a nice little blend of colours there, pink and blue, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm rather liking that myself, to be honest. So, but once we have done that, I'm just going to go over with my eyeliner and such, and I'm going to be using a white pencil for my underneath my waterline. That way, the white colour, again, opens up my eyes, makes it look a little bigger as well. I'm going to do a little bit of a black, but you don't really want to go across the whole of the eyelid with this, because again that closes up the eye and makes our hoods and drowsy eyes look a lot worse, to be honest. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go across a little bit of the corner here, just to give it a nice shape, but then again, not close it up. So I'm going to finish off with my liquid eyeliner, and when we're doing this we just want to go very thin across the lids there, because if we go too heavy it's just going to cover that whole bottom lid up, plus you're going to get a little bit of excess just kind of like going on the top there as well, which we do not want. And then with the ring, again, I kind of want to focus more on the colours on this look, so I'm just going to do a very subtle ring, just to kind of like give our eye a little bit of a shape, as well as make that like little curve line a little bit more even. So now that that's done, I'm just going to finish this off with our eyelashes. And when you go for eyelashes, again, what you want to do with hooded eyes generally is you want to get lashes which are shorter on the outsides and a little bit longer on the insides. That way it kind of just rounds your eye a little bit more as well. So when I do my eyelashes, I like to use something called duo glue as well, as you can get this from Primark, and basically I like using this because it's very fast adhesive and it also lasts quite a long time as well, which I really like. We've got our lashes on now, and what I'm just going to finish off with is just highlighting this inner corner there. That way it just kind of like, again, opens up the eye a little bit more, as well as makes it a little bit lighter as well. As you can see, this eye is like night and day, and yeah, and you can definitely see the difference that this eyeshadow makes as well. And then you've also got a nice little contrast there as well. Saying that, I'm just going to do the other eye now. So when I was growing up, I was very much into more goth and emo styles, but one day searching along Facebook I saw someone called Laura, who was actually in cosplay, and it got me wondering what she was doing. I sent over a message and we got talking about cosplay and Comic-Con. I remember making friends through her and then going to Comic-Con more often, and this is what eventually led me into J-Fashion and more. I think the first item I bought under the J-Fashion bracket was a Seifuku. That was clearly too small for me, and I think that was also the first time I learned about Japanese sizes. And that became the bane of my existence from there on out. As I got to learn more and more about Japanese culture though, I started learning about different fashions, which eventually led me to my own style that I like to do today. At the moment I'm trying to get more casual outfits to wear on a day-to-day basis, and have been looking into K-fashion as well. I also like to thank J-Fashion and cosplay, as this helped me throughout my transition, especially as the more kawaii designs had a hyper-feminine edge to them that helped me in my realisation of being trans. I also found cosplay and J-Fashion helped a lot, as when cosplaying you become confident because you're portraying a character that inspires you, which can be very relatable when being trans, especially because you get the opportunity to portray a female character, and the community can be very accepting of this too. Cool. So as you can see, both eyes are now done, but what we're just going to do to finish them both off is I'm going to run a little bit of mascara through them, just to make my eyelashes appear a little bit more bolder as well. Right. As well as that, I'm just going to blend out the edges a little bit more, so just so they don't look too odd, and just make sure our shape is a little bit better as well. And then again with the TUTU, just because like I think it's like a really nice little look, and just kind of like makes your eyes a little bit more bolder as well. I'm just going to go with a little bit of pink, but again I'm just going to go on the edge there, because obviously you don't want to close up our eye too much. So as you can see, doing a little bit of the outer lid there just brings the top and bottom of the eyeshadows together as well, which I quite like to do. So after that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a little few cute details just to make it look a little bit more kawaii as well, which I always enjoy. And for that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a white eyeliner pencil. This one is from collection 2000, and basically I'm just going to draw a few little paw prints just on the outer corners there as well. As well as that, I like to take a bit of glitter, or what I also like to call fabulous sand, and I'm just going to go over my blush line a little bit there, just to make it look a little sparkly. And then we're just going to finish off our makeup by adding a little bit of a lipstick here. I'm using the Satin Lipstick by MUA as well, which is a nice little pink, and yeah, this colour is Romance as well. So I'm just going to go over my lips there. And then after that I'm going to go over it with the plumping lip gloss from MUA as well. And this colour just is really nice lip gloss. It really helps bring the lips out a little bit more as well. And for me, I tend to find my lips kind of disappear a little bit within the rest of the look. So this kind of just helps bring them out a little bit more as well. So now that we've finished up, I'm going to use the NYX setting spray, and basically this helps make our look last a lot longer and gives it a nice little finish as well. So now that our face is actually done, I'm going to finish this off with the rest of our accessories and our wig. So begin with that there. And I will admit this is a JUNKO ENOSHIMA wig, which, but I must admit, is like my favourite wig, and I end up wearing the base of the wig just like all the time anyway outside. So again, we're just going to finish that off with some accessories as well, which will really bring the look together. So I'm going to start off with a pink bow there, cat ears, because I'm not going to lie, I freaking love cat girls. And then our last bit, the crown on top, literally, our tiara. As you can see, our makeup and accessories are all done now, and now on to the outfit reveal. So we are now done, my friends, and I hope you enjoyed our male to female kawaii look, and I would love to see if you use any results as well, so make sure you tag me on Instagram or Twitter at princessalicemanor, and if you do have any questions, feel free to comment below. Anyway, thank you for watching, my friends, and if you did enjoy it, make sure to subscribe and hit that bell below, as well as like, comment and share for any upcoming videos. Also, feel free to check out any of my social media below for more updates, and I also have a Patreon where you can get early access as well as other awards for as little as £2. I've also got a giveaway going on at the moment for our first 1,000 subscribers, so links to details to that are also below, where you can be able to win a palette, EYELINER palette and more. Anyway, again, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.